business. Includes unlimited data, unlimited streaming, and unlimited calling. Plans start at just $48 a month. And get a free Roku 4-lease with our media packages. Get the speed you need with MR Systems Wireless. Call them at 935-2100. That's 935-2100 for MR Systems Wireless.
Are you a friend of agriculture? This is Scott Baum from Baum Chevrolet Buick in Clinton. We're giving a $500 Friends of Ag discount to anyone that orders a new Chevrolet or Buick to be built just for you this month. Are you a friend of ag? You are if you're a member of any ag organization employed by any ag-related business, including research, inputs, manufacturing, sales, and marketing, and of course, ag education. Come in, order yours today. BaumChevyBuick.com, right from the start.
CEO Paul Skowron here from Warner Hospital and Health Services in Clinton. Our trained physical therapists offer quality, compassionate care close to home. Find out more by clicking our icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
When it comes to fire and water restoration, ServPro of Piatt DeWitt counties is the leader in cleaning, restoration, and construction. Find out all the services they provide by clicking their icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace now offers free assembly and free delivery, so it's never been easier to get a great grill for your family, like a Weber gas grill, a Traeger wood pellet grill, or a Big Green Egg charcoal grill. Only at your neighborhood Ace. Around the block. What you need in stock, with people who know their grills.
This is Brad from Gibson Ace Hardware in Clinton, Illinois. Stop in to see us, the helpful place at 114 North Madison Street, Clinton.
See participating store for details.
In the 48th State Senate District, we need to elect a no-nonsense state senator like Doris Turner. Doris will root out bad policy and plant the seeds for a better future. Electing Doris Turner is the smart choice. Doris Turner has delivered needed tax relief. She expanded the biodiesel sales tax exemption, protecting our economy and environment. Doris voted to protect our reliable energy and property rights. Elect Doris Turner as our state senator. Paid for by Illinois Farm Bureau Activator.
Your friend in Central Illinois. WHOW.
Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show is streaming to Facebook and YouTube. It's brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Samantha Rusk and Corey Campbell with the Warner Library, my guests in studio today. Corey, I caught you last night at the library. How was Halloween at the library?
Halloween was amazing. We were so busy, it made the time fly.
Yeah.
And I am exhausted in the best possible way.
Yeah, sure. So I'm wondering, we were there around, I don't know, like 5:30 maybe. When did the things kind of wrap up, and did it slow down at all for you?
We had EMC there to take pictures from 4:30 to 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you to them, by the way, because they're always such a joy to have in the building.
Sure.
And they bring a huge crowd with them.
Yeah, there was a line for that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was wrapped around the children's floor right when they were about to begin. We were expecting a lot of people, but not all at once. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty busy right at 4:30. We had people lined up all the way back to the elevator, and then by 4:45 they were lined up, wrapped around all the way over past the women's restroom.
Sure.
So we were not expecting such an influx, but it was so much fun that controlled chaos inside.
Yeah, definitely.
It makes up for the craziness of it by being just so much fun.
Definitely.
But yeah, by about 6 o'clock, we had really slowed down and it had quieted down quite a bit, but we were steady all the way up until we closed.
Awesome. Now that's what, 8 o'clock? 7 o'clock. That's great. Good for you guys. Awesome. So kudos to you all for getting the kids in and all those things. And we were talking before we got started, felt kind of back to normal after the last couple of Halloweens at the library.
Yeah, I started in the summer of 2020, so I kind of came into the library family in the thick of all of the pandemic. And this is really the first Halloween that I remember our director, Bobby, came in with her kids last night to get their photo taken with EMC. And she said, this is what it used to be like before the pandemic.
Awesome.
It was so fun to finally get to experience the fabled library Halloween and really get my feet dirty and get out on the ground and help with help with it. It was
That's
a lot of fun.
Excellent stuff. Well, we'll come back to you, Corey, and talk about what else is going on the children's floor. But I want to talk to Samantha here this morning. And Samantha, how about your Halloween? I don't know if you got to go to the library or not, but how about Halloween for you?
Sure. So helped a little bit in the morning with Halloween setup, and I will confess that I snuck out early yesterday because I've got a little one, of course, at home. So we did lots of trick-or-treating and lots of candy eating last night, and so we're waking up with that sugar crash this morning.
Yep.
But it'll be okay. It's totally worth it. Totally worth it.
Definitely.
Best weather ever last night.
Oh, yeah. Terrific.
So.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, let's dive into library things here, Samantha. And you've got, of course, we were talking before we got started, a little bit of transition on the in terms of like historical things at the library. What's going on? What do you guys have doing? What are you doing?
Sure. So we have been playing with the arrangement of the main floor quite a bit over the last couple of months. So if you come in, of course, this is the call that if you come in and you can't find something, please let us know. We will help you point in the right direction. But one of the things we're most excited about is we've recently reconfigured the area. If you're walking into the library, on the right-hand side behind the circulation desk, there was always a pod back there with some tables and chairs. If you remember, it had a case in it that used to house the doll collection, which was a love-hate relationship a little bit with us, to be honest. So the dolls are gone, and we have transformed that space into a local history section.
Okay.
So that means we've pulled all of our reference materials that are out now available. So stuff that stays in the library but that people can use. Those are all out on a shelf for people to see and use. And we've also pulled all of our nonfiction items related to Clinton and DeWitt County, Illinois, and even surrounding Midwest areas to one central location. Along with that, we also have all of the high school yearbooks that are so popular, and some junior high ones as well, that are so popular with everybody. Those are located over there now and right next to a table so people can sit down with them and look.
Sure.
And then all of the scrapbooks from upstairs that Paula Paddock used to make and that Mel Snow is making now to recap all of the library events that are happening throughout the years. Those are now located down there as well. So a nice space to keep everything history related together for people to do their research and just enjoy.
Well, and the library is a great wealth of local history in terms of just, you mentioned newspaper, artifacts, all those things. I mean, it's the amount of things you have, I'm sure is I don't want to say endless, but it's close.
Sure. So, of course, we maintain a very large archive of local history items. So books and documents and photographs and actual artifacts related to DeWitt County history. The local history section also has some signage over there as well that refers to that. So if there's something specific that you're looking for, we have files online that you can access and kind of look through and let us know what you want to see. And we're happy to pull things out of the archive for people to view.
Yeah, that's I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking, isn't there like a database or some sort of way to sort through old newspaper articles? And am I remembering that right?
Sure. So we do have access to newspapers.com inside the library building. We have all of the Clinton Daily and Clinton Journal newspapers, and I believe there's a couple other local newspapers on there as well, up through 1960. Don't quote me on the exact year. The 60s.
Sure.
So you can, and those are all searchable, so you can use it just like Google and type in what you're looking for, a specific name, a specific event, and it will pop up all of the articles that have that related to it, which is really exciting.
Sure. So now is the revamping of your local history, kind of putting it in one spot, is that part of a greater effort of some sort? Does that make sense?
Sure. So one of the things that we focus on, I would say this is just part of, yes, a bigger piece of our big puzzle, is that one of the things we focus on is preserving history. So that's one of our main, we call it strategic area of focus. Nobody needs to worry about those fancy words, of course. But of course, we want to, and our whole vision is connecting people, sharing knowledge, and enabling lifelong learning. So that's just one of those sharing knowledge pieces. So finding ways to not only connect people with the history and have that available, but make sure that they're enjoying it as well.
Right,
So
sure.
we're working on that. We're also working on digitizing more items and again, creating those online, we call them inventories, the full lists of everything we do have.
Yeah, making it easy to find and
Exactly.
all that. Sure.
So it's not just this mystery room of
newspapers you have to sort through.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely. Well, Samantha, anything else on that effort we didn't touch on you want to make sure we know?
I don't think so. The local history section is open during regular library hours. Again, if there's something there that you're trying to find that you don't see over there, please let a staff member know and we can help you with that. That's one of our favorite things to do is help find those research questions.
Sure. That's Samantha Rust, Corey Campbell with Warner Library in Clinton, our guests in studio today. How about the calendar of events, Samantha? What do you have coming up? What's going on?
Sure. So, of course, November, we start to think about holidays, and I don't want to say it, but winter. It's just weird to say.
Yeah.
But
temperatures in the 70s to start November. Nobody's thinking about winter right now.
Not a chance. But of course, we've got a full lineup of events for all ages, from birth to adult. So make sure check our website and our Facebook pages to see those whole event calendars. But the one thing I am most excited about is 12 Days of Crafts is back. And I know I'm talking about it as I look over at the calendar, and it is November 1st. And usually when you hear that classic 12 days, you think of Christmas and the holidays. But we are bringing it back, and it starts November 28th. So here in just a couple of weeks, it will really be coming. Just like it always has been for the last couple of years, we will have a drop-in craft for everybody to participate in from Monday, November 28th through Saturday, December 10th. So that's completely free. You don't have to register. There's a different craft each day.
Sure.
All crafts are available for all ages. We suggest if you have little ones that you bring a grown-up with you, just in case that there's glue or paint or something like that might go a little bit smoother with a grown-up's hands.
Yeah,
my
my little ones will think they can do it, and then we find out they cannot. So yes.
And we try to prep all of those crafts for all ages. So even if you don't have a little one, that doesn't mean that you can't come have fun as well. So this year's theme is sweet treats. We always try to have some sort of theme with it. Last year was Winter Wonderland. So it was all about snow and evergreen trees and things like that. And this year's sweet treats. So it's all about gingerbread and candy canes and fun, sweet, yummy things.
Perfect.
So.
Nice. Wonderful. Now, is this something that each day is a designated time? Is it kind of like a grab and go kit? How would you describe it, Sam?
Sure. So every day is during regular library hours. There's a different craft each day. We will be releasing the list of crafts here, I'd say within the next week or so. So be on the lookout for that. But it's a drop in and do it here at the library kind of craft, except on Saturdays. The Saturday event on the 3rd of December is a grab and go. So that's one that you can take with you and go, since we're open shorter hours, only 9 to 1 on Saturday. That way, if you can just pop in and grab it. Of course, if you want to sit down at a table and open it up and do it at the library, you're welcome.
I see.
And then the last one on day 12, we always do something big and have a party on day 12 to celebrate the end. So this year we're going to do a warm hugs and mugs, a greenery decoration. So
cool.
A festive mug that will have some live greenery in
Fabulous.
it as well.
Now, are these all connected in some way or fashion, or is it just kind of, I mean, not random crafts, but like, like, do you connect them at all in terms of?
They've all got that sweet treats theme.
Right.
So some sort of, for example, we've got our first craft that we're opening with is an oatmeal treat elf. So you're going to take one of your classic oatmeal pie cookies and decorate the outside package to make it look like a little elf. We've also got a gingerbread photo frame that our friends will be able to make, a cocoa mug ornament that you'll get to put together.
Gotcha.
using food a lot. And of course,
Well,
with
it's
the
sweet treats.
Some
Yeah,
of them, some of them are actually edible foods. So we've got that one. We're going to use little powdered donut packages to make snowmen.
I see.
And I believe a chocolate brownie to make reindeer as well.
You're speaking my language here this morning,
right?
guys.
It'll be
Wonderful.
great. So again, all ages. It's completely free for everybody in the community.
Do they need to RSVP? Just
no
drop in and
advance
do
registration.
it?
We do put the little caveat on there that it's while supplies last, but in the past we've always had supplies that are plenty for everybody to partake in that.
Very good. Very good. Anything else on that, Samantha?
No, I don't think so.
And anything else you have for us this morning you want to mention?
I think we're covered.
Wonderful. Well, I'll tell you what, let's take a break. There are a host of ways for folks to follow the library. What are they?
Sure. So, of course, come visit us at 310 North Quincy Street in Clinton. Give us a call at 217-935-5174. Find us online at vwarner.org and all of the social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and YouTube.
Very good. That is Samantha Rusk and Corey Campbell in studio with us this morning from the Warner Library in Clinton. More to come with them on the morning show.
WHOW.
Now that the weather is turning colder, who's needing a new coat? At Love It Once More Thrift Store in Clinton, we have all our coats on sale this month for 20% off. This is Connie encouraging you to shop early for the best selection and to check out our Facebook page or DeWittDailyNews.com.
Hi, this is Ryan Utterback at Utterback Real Estate, and we've got you covered.
It's finally time for pumpkin spice and coveralls.
No, I mean covering all of our buyers and sellers' needs.
Like pumpkin spice coffee and caramel covered apples.
And that's why you're the other Ryan.
Get covered by clicking the Utterback Real Estate icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Life is uncertain. Stop in and see me, State Farm Agent Jason France, on the west side of the Clinton Square, or click our icon at DeWittDailyNews.com and see how our full lineup of State Farm insurance and financial services can help protect your family.
Local farm broadcaster Jared White covers the local agriculture news you need to know. Hear his reports by downloading the free WHOW mobile app.
Hear Clinton Maroon live play-by-play this season on WHOW, the big 1520 daytime, 92.3 FM in DeWitt County, and 106.5 in Bloomington Normal all the time. Plus, streamed at DeWittDailyNews.com on the WHOW mobile app. Plus, hear a best of Clinton sports broadcast Saturday mornings at 10. All brought to you by Love It Once More Thrift Store. Keith Wade, your country financial representative, and our exclusive sponsor for our Player of the Game, Serve Pro of Hyatt DeWitt Counties, the leader in cleaning, restoration, and construction.
This is John Carter, Chief of Police in Monticello. As a law enforcement officer, I've seen the impact that depression and suicide have on people. Many times, those contemplating suicide endure considerable suffering and distress. But there is help. If you feel depressed or lonely, there are many resources to help you. Call a trusted relative, friend, or minister, or call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline toll-free at 800-273-TALK. That's 800-273-TALK. All of us are here to help.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Once again, good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show is streaming to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Corey Campbell and Samantha Rusk with the Warner Library in studio with us today. And Corey, let's talk children's floor of the library. Of course, we wrapped up Halloween last night, and so let's transition to what's coming up in November. What do you have for us?
Great. Yeah. Well, we've always got something fun coming around the corner at the library. And something that I'm really particularly excited about is something that people can just come in and take home with them. We have what we're calling a fall festivities scavenger hunt that will be available for anyone to come and grab on the children's floor. And it's something that we put together that I am hoping will get people going outside a little bit and keeping an eye out for different things that are only outside or only things that you can see in the fall.
Okay.
So
like what? Just give us a few examples.
Absolutely. Like fallen leaves or I think there were definitely pumpkins on there. All sorts of fun things like like a smooth rock, which
Mm.
is admittedly around all year, but could be fun to dig through some leaves to try and find.
Yeah.
And especially as we were mentioning earlier, that now that it's November and we're in the 70s today, I'm hoping that we still have some weather that holds out for people to be able to get outside a little bit more and,
Gotcha.
and take some of those scavenger hunts with them and
Mhm.
have fun exploring what's around them, because
Yeah.
there's not going to be a whole lot more time that we're going to be able to do that this year.
Very true. Very true. So how do folks find the scavenger hunt at the library?
It'll just be up on the children's floor. We'll have it on a table, and it'll be pretty obvious right where it's at because there'll be a big sign with it.
All right.
If you can't find it, you're always more than welcome to ask us to point you in the right direction. And
Mhm.
that's what we're there for. That's our favorite thing to do, is help
Yeah.
people find what they're looking for.
And I got to say, it was nice to see you, Corey, in your element with the kids last night. You know, that was a lot of fun to see, I thought. So kudos to you.
Thank you so very much. Yeah, it's interesting that, when we're in the studio talking, it gives us an idea of kind of what we all do. And
Right.
But when you kind of step out of the studio and come to our space, I'm sure that it's a completely different view for you.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
what we're up to and
Yep.
how fun the library is.
It was fun to be a part of that. So, Corey, as it relates to November, any other programs coming up for you, my friend?
Absolutely. Well, we've always got a different board on the children's floor too that you can participate and add something to. So we're going to be asking folks to draw owls this month, adding them to the loft in our barn as they kind of ruffle in and get nice and warm for the cozy fall. We have some great programs coming up, like an acorn craft that's coming up later on this week on Thursday.
Okay.
That's in the evening, and we've still got plenty of space for that one as well, where they can come in and make a little friendly acorn friend out of paper.
Mm-hmm.
And then later on in the month, we also have a pumpkin pie squish dough where you can come in and add different ingredients together and make kind of like a Play-Doh just out of natural ingredients. even
Okay.
though we don't recommend eating it.
All righty. Very good. So, anything else, Corey, you want to put on the calendar for us?
No, I think that's most of it. We also have one more thing that's a great program coming up for teens, and that's next week on Thursday, where they can come in and make the start of a creativity journal. So they'll get a list of prompts that they can use to try all sorts of different things in the pages and really let their chaotic creativity go wild.
Gotcha.
We're really excited about it.
Where can folks find a calendar of all the things you have going on the children's floor, and where is that?
Absolutely. Well, you can come into the library and grab one. We're located in Clinton at 310 North Quincy Street. You can always give us a call at 217-935-5174.
Mhm.
Or you can find our schedule of events on our website at vwarner.org. And we're always posting about all of the really great things on all of our social channels that are coming up. So that's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube.
Very good. Now, Corey, any new releases in terms of children's books? Anything coming out you're excited about? The kids have been excited about? What's highlighted those things?
Sure. Well, we're always getting a really great stream of new books coming through. Something I'm really excited about is we actually have a couple of big hitter series that just had new books come out.
Okay.
So last week we had the newest Diary of a Wimpy Kid book come out,
Mhm.
and I think those are already off the shelves.
Wow.
And then there's a new Bad Guys book that actually comes out today.
Okay.
So I'm excited to make sure that gets out onto the new shelf and hopefully into kiddos' hands either today or tomorrow.
Awesome. Anything from your perspective, Sam, coming out? Anything new you're excited about?
Sure. I was actually just scrolling. If you visit vwarner.org/blog, we often put our monthly new releases on there. So that's a great place to check for those really popular things.
Good resource.
And just a quick scroll, I was looking, there's Danielle, all of our classics, Danielle Steele, there's a James Patterson, Diana Palmer. There's a Face in the Crowd and The Longest December. It looks like a combo book series by Stephen King and Richard Chismar. Looks really, really neat as
All
well.
right. Awesome. So look out for those on the adult side of things.
Definitely.
Awesome. And again, Sam, highlight the ways folks follow along with all things Warner Library.
Sure, of course. Come visit us. We love to see everybody in the community at 310 North Quincy Street in Clinton. Give us a call at 217-935-5174 and online at vwarner.org and all of the social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and YouTube.
Awesome, guys. Thanks so much for your time today. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
That is Corey. Yeah, absolutely. Corey Campbell and Samantha Rusk with the Warner Library, my guests in studio. Network news on the way on the Morning Show, which streams to Facebook and YouTube. Brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton.
WHOW.
This is an SRN News special report. Not so fast on those